The first piece has to do with a very common misconception. There's this belief, especially in self-help and spiritual circles, that somehow the energy of anger is bad. And if you have destructive thoughts, destructive feelings, if you have any wanting to hurt someone else, that there's something wrong with you. And because of that, what we do is we have a tendency to suppress those energies. And the more we suppress them, the more likely we are to actually say or do something that we'll later regret. Or we'll turn them inside so much that will tear our bodies apart inside. So one of the things that I recommend is that you welcome that energy as simply the energy that it is. It's not a fact. It's not you, and you can let it go. So let's just do a group release on anger. And now I'm going to share a specific technique in this group release that I've done before and people have really enjoyed, and I'll explain what it is just so you can get a sense of it. As part of this release, what I'm going to do is invite you to think of someone or something that you're really angry with. Some of you already begun. Some of you are going, ooh, anger good, or oh, anger bad. But again, as long as we believe that there is separation, that we are not everyone, or more clearly, if we think that there's me and there's other than me, then all apparent other than me, all things, all persons, all events that are apart from that which I am, become a threat. And the best way to eliminate a threat is to destroy it. Seriously, eliminate it. So we carry that energy inside of us, and we fight with that energy. And it comes out towards the people we love. You've all probably heard this. We actually hate the people we love more than anyone else. And part of it has to do with the fact, because we care about them so much, because we love them so much, when they say or do something that makes us angry, we hate that because it interrupts that feeling of love we have for them. And it's especially true of spouses and children. Every parent has felt like doing this to a child more than once. But then, as soon as we do that, we get so upset with ourselves. We go, oh my God, I'm a terrible parent because I even want to do that. No, you wouldn't be a living parent if you didn't occasionally want to do that. Now remember, I'm not saying do that. Remember, I'm not saying do that. I'm saying that that energy is there. And if you start getting more comfortable with that energy, what happens is it passes through, just like everything else. And then you're free to really be the love that you are without worrying about expressing the opposite of it in inappropriate ways. And honestly, if all the world leaders did this just a little bit towards each other, what we're about to do, the world would be a totally different place. And I'll be doing several releases, but one of them is what you do is you picture the person or the thing that you feel angry at, and then you allow yourself to picture what you would do to them physically if no one would ever know and there'd be zero consequence. Zero. Can you see how that gives you a little license? And that license helps you unsuppress that energy. And then what you do is you just simply allow yourself to feel it. You see yourself doing it. Now, I know those of you think that you shouldn't visualize bad things or going, oh, no, I can't do that. Well, you already are. It's just you're denying it. When you do it consciously, when you bring it up into awareness, what happens is it naturally already starts to dissolve. And then what happens is you welcome it, you release all the emotion attached to it, and then you let go of wanting to do it. And by doing that just a few times on anyone, the results are amazing. You can literally break patterns of hate or anger that you've had for as long as you can remember in just a few releases. Because you're finally admitting, yeah, I wouldn't mind cutting their head off. Or some other body part. But again, would you rather admit to yourself inwardly that that's what you want to do? Or would you rather lose control and do it? Or would you rather lose control and do your approximation of it? I mean, since we all live in civilized society now, except when we give ourselves a license to make war on another country, what we do is we hire lawyers. Or we'll find more covert ways of expressing this energy. And again, this is not license. This is about letting go of that tendency that we all have to want to defend ourselves by destroying what we think is a threat, or destroying what we think is denying ourselves something we're entitled to, or even destroying someone for not letting us love them. Oh, the question was, can this be done on ourselves as well? Absolutely.
Can you think of 2 people?
Everyone in this room has already gone through a list. Ooh, who could I do this on? Woo! You can do it on anyone you want. Again, what we'll do is we'll just get it started. This is the type of thing